So it's come to the end of our trip at Hedonism for Young Swingers Week.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Like, we can't believe that we've spent a week here.
I know.
We've had this amazing opportunity to be sent out here to review it, but we are really sad it's gone. It's like what you were saying before, where it's kind of gone quickly and slowly at parts.
Yeah, like we've experienced so many different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still surprising that it's the end of the holiday.
A lot has happened in like a good week.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect when we were invited here, to be honest. I was like, okay, so we've been invited to a sex hotel in Jamaica. We were like, okay. And like, I guess like the first thing that you kind of think of when thinking of like a sex hotel is kind of like, it might be a bit seedy, a bit like tacky,
wrong crowd, people are fucking all the time, you can't escape it.
And like people coming up to you all the time and like
pestering you,
trying to fuck you basically.
And it's been completely the opposite. It's been like a really nice freeing holiday that's more open than anything we've ever been on before. Yeah,
we were saying earlier that this is like the friendliest hotel that we have ever been to, like including all the guests and all the staff. Everyone's been so nice. I mean, we have only been here for Young Swingers Week, and I think that's what's really made it.
It definitely has. Young Swingers Week, knowing that there are like-minded people here, but also the staff here have just been so lovely.
So nice.
Haven't had an experience where they feel like genuinely like they wanna say hi. They're not trying to do it for a tip. They're actually just, there's such a different lifestyle out here. It's very, very relaxed. You know, Jamaican time, if someone says 5 minutes, you know it's 20. Everything is just taken their time and slow. There's no rush, which is totally the opposite to London.
And also,
or any city.
Yeah, that's so true. And also, I was really nervous about coming here because I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, so people are gonna be like trying to get with me the whole time. What do I do? How do I turn people down?
Yeah.
Not that I think people would want to get with me, but you know, like you kind of just think you're gonna be like propositioned the whole time.
Yeah, or people are gonna be trying it on with you, and it's just that's when it's not a holiday anymore because it's hard work.
Yeah, but it's been the opposite. Like, I've just felt so like welcomed into this like community, this lifestyle, and like instead of people like trying to rub like everything in your face, they just sort of like teach you, let you know their experiences. And yeah, it's just been a generally like really good experience. Even if you're not into swinging, like if you're not gonna do any swinging, it's still so fun.
This is like the perfect beginner's place to start. It might seem full on because you're going to a holiday resort that is to do with swinging, but it's so perfect. There's no you know, there's no pressure. You've got time to settle in and chat to people, and have a holiday if you want a holiday, or actually have fun if you do.
That's why it's so good, is that if you go to like a swingers club or like a party,
you're there for one thing.
Exactly, but here it's a holiday destination where there's beaches, there's activities, there are so many other things that you could do. First of all, like the whole naturism side of the resort has been really interesting. I never thought that I would feel comfortable getting naked in front of loads of people, let alone feel not awkward in front of loads of naked people.
Yeah, but actually being naked in front of loads of people is way more welcoming.
Yeah, exactly. So like when everyone else is naked, it's kind of okay. And it's been so good for my body confidence. To be honest, I think like everything about this place has made me feel more confident about my body and even my like sexuality. And I think quite often I felt like a little bit of shame for having like such a high sex drive, and like because you don't often hear about like people wanting to do all these crazy things all the time. Like being around people that feel exactly the same way is so refreshing.
Or even people that are in a relationship and they don't want to fuck all the time. Like sometimes I feel the opposite. I feel like you know, I feel bad because we don't have all this sex, and coming here has made me realise that you don't have to have sex to be in a loving relationship. Sex isn't everything, it's just a nice part of it for some people.
Yeah,
like there are so many people that have come here and that we've talked to that have been like, oh yeah, we don't just fuck anyone. We, you know, we want to chat to somebody and see if we like their personality and get to know them, and maybe something will happen.
Yeah.
And that's definitely put the pressure off of like, why aren't we having sex all the time back at home? Why? But it's like, everyone's so different. Especially the seminars have been really, really good for learning. They've said some amazing stuff.
Really, really good. I'm so glad that we got to experience those as well with Sex Because. And if you ever, like, if you want to know anything about sort of like sexual counselling or like
Safe BDSM.
Yeah, Safe BDSM.
They deal with trauma. They're a married couple that have been together, I can't remember how many years, but a few years, and they are amazing. They have both suffered through trauma as children, and they have changed their weaknesses into a strength, and they help so many people on a wide scale basis.
So visit them on their website, which is Sex Because, and they also do like loads of online counselling. So if you ever feel like you do have a problem like with sexual trauma or anything like that, definitely go and visit their website.
Because one thing that they do press is the shame part. They said it about today, about you know, feeling shameful for whatever sexual experience you've gone through and changing how you feel about it. And I think that can go for a lot of people who have been victims of sexual abuse, and then they feel guilty later on for having, you know, like, oh, I want a rape fantasy, and they can't have that because they were abused when they were younger. And what they were saying was so interesting about how some, you know, they've both been through difficult times, and then they put it into their play, and they've actually reenacted some of the situations, but they were the ones in control. And apparently that's been an incredible way of getting past their trauma, which is a completely new therapist technique. Obviously you don't have to do that. They're a couple, they're married, they have so much trust within each other, and very good communication. And
then I think that what they were saying today was that like there is like a lot of shame around sex in general, like not having enough, having too much, like not going into like deep things like trauma, but like that it's okay to have sex.
Yeah, it's okay to be you. Whether you want loads of sex or no sex, or if you want to do a crazy fantasy, or you've got a sexual fetish, or you've got nothing at all, you know. That's the whole point. It's like it's you and embracing you for who you are. He was saying it like,
it doesn't matter what you did in the past.
Like, you can analyze the past.
There's no point, like we don't have to know everything. We can just enjoy our sexuality in our mind for the way it is and move to the future. But definitely check those guys out. And we also want to talk about Carol and David, who do the Sexy Lifestyle. They have like a website, and they do a podcast and like a live radio show. So if you want to learn like anything about swinging,
they cover everything. They're really fun. They have such a huge following as well, and which shows how respected they are and how people see them in the community, that, you know, they're a very open swinging couple.
Out of 10, how would you rate Young Swingers Week?
Oh my god, 11 out of 10. Like, I am ready to come back, apart from when being sick and ill, but that I'm not blaming that on Young Swingers Week. I'm blaming that on like my pathetic body and not being able to handle food. I want to come back, and I feel like I want to keep coming back too. And I would give it a 10 out of 10 as well. Even though I'm not even in the lifestyle, I would want to come back. Everyone's just so lovely and free and easy to talk to, and it doesn't matter what background you're from, or you know, what kind of sexual experiences you have, or what you're into. Everyone's just so equal. It's like what Carol and David were saying, that because it's a nudist resort and you're all nude, you're all one person, you're just a human being. So you could literally be sitting next to a millionaire and have no idea, or be sitting next to like a real freak in the bedroom and have no idea, or someone who's never tried anything sexual before at all. Everyone's on the same level here. It's like all on the same page. It's been amazing. Would definitely thoroughly recommend it to anyone, whether you're curious, whether you have swung before, whether you're a single person or in a couple or in a polyamorous relationship. Definitely.
Just say one thing: you have to be comfortable with seeing people having sex.
Oh yeah. And that can feel daunting. Like, I remember the first time I was going to see someone have sex. It wasn't a porn set. But you think, oh my god, it's going to be such a big deal, like I've never seen it before, and
Yeah.
it just isn't.
It's so not weird.
It's almost like, oh cool.
Yeah, it's like,
They're having
oh
sex.
yeah, well we do that in the bedroom, so
Yeah.
why is it weird if other people do
Like
that?
that's really cool. Also, and you're allowed to look. If people are having sex in front of you, you know, they're exhibitionists or they're caught in the moment. If they wanted it to be private, they'd go into somewhere private. But
Yeah.
if they're, you know, I've seen like fingering, eating out, blowjobs, everything. Like full fucking. We saw a couple in the sea fucking yesterday for like half an hour. They were going, and it looked so fun and beautiful
Yeah,
and
it
romantic.
really
'cause
did.
The sun was setting, and it was
so
like,
cute.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing. I have to ask, what would you say your best experience was here?
Really hard to pick though.
Isn't it, John?
Yeah, because
So much has happened.
yeah, so much has happened, and I've enjoyed so many parts of it.
The food.
Yeah, maybe not the vegan food, although the sushi place is good. So, what was your best bit then, Reed?
Oh God, the sex. Like having somebody else's cock inside of me in a safe and comfortable environment, and not feeling judged, and not feeling like my boyfriend back at home is gonna hate this. Like he was 100% all for it, and he got laid back at home too. I'm really happy for him. Yeah, like actually having an orgasm in a threesome is the first time I've ever experienced that.
So good.
That's hard. I didn't think that was possible.
Wow.
I actually haven't masturbated at all when I've been here. I masturbated once, and then I had that threesome, the soft swap threesome with the couple, and I couldn't come. So I was like, oh no, let's not masturbate in
I
case.
can't believe you haven't masturbated.
Yeah, only once. But also I think that's to do with illness as well, and tiredness. Can't do it. And I'd rather just get some duck. And if you really want to know what our experience has been like in detail, then please check out our other 5 videos where we vlog the entire week.
Yes.
And that kind of explains a lot more than what
Yeah.
we've just rounded up here.
Real life experiences.
Yeah. But yeah, any questions, please write them below, and subscribe and like. And if you're a swingers resort and want us to come and review yours, then invite us. We'd love to
Yeah,
come.
we'd love to do more of these.
Love you. Bye.